Hello, I'm Teacher Chen from Hysan Education. So today we've invited one of our IELTS preparation student. His name is Gao Zanginai, and he got 8.0 in his recent IELTS. So Gao, how did you feel when you first got your results?
I was a bit shocked because the result was unexpected. To be honest, I expected a little less score on, especially on speaking, but I think I did great. So yeah, I was a bit shocked.
Okay. So can you tell me a bit about why do you need the IELTS exam?
Because whenever I look at some of the exchange programs and some scholarship programs, I see that IELTS is one of the requirements that you have to fill. So it's important that because it's an international qualification, it can give the scholarship boards easily about the students' fluency in English. So I think it's a bit important, and that's why I took it. Yeah.
Very good. So Gao, can you share with our students what has been the easiest and the most difficult part of IELTS for you?
In my opinion, I think the easier parts were reading and listening, because I've been accustomed to those two skills because I read English books and also watch movies, so that was helpful. But the harder parts were writing, and I think it was also speaking a bit, because especially for writing, I was not used to writing essays in very compact word limits, and also the structure, sticking to the structure was a bit hard for me. Yeah, so those were the harder parts.
So what were the challenges in the exam room?
One of the challenges was to listen carefully to the examiner, because he or she will be given the instructions that you should be following to make sure that the process goes smooth. Also, there in the exam room for the 3 skills, you will have a question booklet and an answer sheet. So you need to make sure that you're writing in the correct one. And sometimes you copy the answers from the question booklet into the answer sheet and those kind of stuff. So you need to be really careful about it. So those were the 2 challenges that you might need to take care, and you might need to be informed before going to the exam room. Yeah.
So Gao, how did you get a score of 8.0 then?
I think it was because I knew about the tips and the strategies to be careful about when I take for the IELTS exam. It's also important to be preparing the old questions, because they give you a familiar sense with the question that helps you in the exam room. So that is really important too. So I did some home practice with those old questions and some from the website, and so and also from Hysan preparation class, I learned about the strategies to understand the question, not to comprehend everything, but to know which one to highlight and which one to answer, and so on. Yeah, so that was really helpful.
Finally, what advice would you give to other Myanmar students who are wanting to prepare for IELTS?
The advice that I would like to give is that most people think that taking part in IELTS is very difficult, but it is not, especially when you have proper preparation with proper guidance. You can easily get a good band in IELTS. But it's also important to note that IELTS is not just about the band. From preparing for the four skills in the exam, you will be able to speed read, and then you will be able to understand different English accents, and you will also be able to get a better comprehension when you read and when you listen to others speaking English. So those skills are really important for you and your academic progress. So yeah, that's the advice I would like to give you.
Okay. So thank you very much, Gao. I'm sure your advice were very useful to all students that are either you want to learn English or whether you are thinking of preparing for IELTS exam. So I'm Teacher Chen from Hysan Education, and see you next time. All right, bye.
Bye.